one final performance right here on M Factor. It is Amelia Vitale who will be performing Waving Through the Window from Dear Evan Hansen right here on M Factor. Last performance of the season. Should be a good one.
Learn to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving when you're falling in the forest? There's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound when you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash or even make a sound when you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash or even make a sound when you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Whoa.
That was great. That was awesome. Now, what was the one line? I want people to, or I want to speak, but people can't. What is it?
Try to speak but nobody can hear.
See, for me, people can hear when I speak, but most people don't want to hear what I have to say. That's, well, you know what? That's the story of my life. Guys, how are we doing? Listen, I think that was one of the best performances we've had all season. If I had an opinion here.
I got goosebumps.
Damn.
Are those contagious or?
I got my cootie
Damn,
shot.
bro.
Cool.
This is gonna be one tough race to competition to judge. Holy crap, that was good. We got the brown skin, we got the white skin, we got girl versus boy, Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
You guys are neck and neck, man. That performance was incredible. I wish I had a cuss button. I don't know what the hell to say.
Alright,
now.
I'm gonna
That was really good. You guys are neck and neck right now. Wow. Can we go round 3 maybe? Like sudden death mode or something like that? We can do that in the rule book, right?
Oh, you guys gotta sing at each other.
No, you guys gotta come and like just kill.
You guys get to pick the song.
Oh, that's a good
Rap,
idea.
sing.
That's a great idea.
From the gutter.
Bodak Yellow, it's happy.
Ooh, girl, say that.
From the
That ass,
gutter.
that ass.
Rap, save me.
I have so many questions. The whole song was one big question. If no one is around, first of all, why were you in the forest? There's a forest involved. You fell in the forest.
I feel
Was
like
there a branch?
That's a safety hazard if you're in there. by
That's
yourself.
what I'm saying. I'm concerned about your health. There's bears, and you know, other. Okay, and how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? I thought that was gonna come up in the song too, but you know, always a strong performance, always rich voice. The mic was a little bit lower than it was last week, so I was thrown off. I felt like you weren't hitting those notes as high as you could, but you really were. I was, you know, perceived. But you know, we got a good race here. You know, who's gonna stop first? Who's gonna keep going? Nobody knows. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Nobody knows.
You know, I really want to see you on like a stage with a whole production. Like I feel like you would strive in like a real production rather than a singing contest.
Have you ever been to Woods Theater?
I have.
Well, you've been in the forest, so I'm assuming you have been. To
I
Woods
have
Theater.
been in the
Makes
forest
sense.
and in the woods.
All right,
theater.
great. Yeah, no, you're very.
Absolutely.
But I've never done a show with them.
You gotta. Pinky promise?
It's up to them.
Yo, what's good with these floaties, dude? Mad floaties.
All right, well,
want some
Amelia, thank you. It was always a pleasure.